Hey, welcome back to another episode of Caffeinated CX. Let's just get started. We're going to talk about the changes in the customer service industry. All right. So, in the article Kick-Ass Customer Service on the Harvard Business Review, they boiled down call center or contact center staff into 7 categories and then ranked them by effectiveness and how much or what the percentage of each type was at the average call center. And we're talking about the big ones, the 500 to 1,000 seat centers out there that are usually contract based. But this applies in any customer service interaction. So retail, smaller call centers, out in the field doesn't matter, right? Okay, so I'm going to go from top to bottom in effectiveness, and then we'll boil down the percentages as well. Okay, so number 1 is something called the controller. All right, so they're number 1. They're the most effective, and we're going to break down what that is. They make up 15% of staff. The next one is the rock. Number 2, the rock, at 12%. Number 3 is the accommodator at 11%. Number 4 is the empathy person, the empathizer. 32% of all call center staff is this one, and they're ranked number 4 on effectiveness. The hard worker is the next one, and number 5. Number 6 is the innovator, 9%. And then number 7, the competitor, is 1. And they're the least effective. So let's boil that down. All right. So the word kick-ass doesn't really scream Harvard Business Review to me, but it was a really good article. And since you're granted 2 free articles to read, I would read it. I also have a PDF copy of it if you want that. All right. So let's go through what the 7 types are. The controller. Outspoken and opinionated. They like demonstrating their expertise and directing the customer interaction. They're ranked number 1. Number 2 was the rock. Unflappable and optimistic, doesn't take difficult conversations personally. Ranked number 2. Number 3 was the accommodator. Meets people halfway, involves others in decision making, eagerly offers discounts and refunds. They were ranked number 3. They make up 11%. Number 4, the empathizer. Enjoy solving others' problems, seeks to understand behaviors and motives, listens sympathetically. They were ranked number 4. They were the middle in effectiveness with the giant proportion of 32%. It's because common sense dictates that that's the most important one, right? Well, I guess data disagrees with you and research. All right. Number 5 is the hard worker. Follows rules and procedures, likes working with numbers, is persistent and deadline oriented. I love those people, but they're number 5 and they make up about 20%. The innovator, number 6, identifies ways to improve procedures and processes, generates new ideas and options. Number 6, they make up about 9%. Now, coming in dead last was the competitor. Focuses on winning, outperforming colleagues, and changing others' views. Last place, 1% of staff is the competitor. Strange. So, in these answers, this research was conducted with 75,000 participants of people who had just had a customer service experience, right? So that's a lot of data points. And yeah. All right. So I would recommend reading the article. It's only a few pages long, but it's flipping. And you can teach the controller mindset, right? That number 1 ranked 15% of all staff. It's teachable, it's moldable, right? It's pretty cool. So just an interesting article I found about the nature of CX and customer service. And I'll post a link in the description box below. Bye. Hey, welcome to